Are they worth it? Yes. Should you buy them? Yes. Do they have issues? Also yes. Alrighty, so consider this my long-term 2-year review having the tail lights installed on the car, and so far they've been amazing. I absolutely love the look of these ones. I know there's a few different colors of this variety and there's a few different varieties around, but in my opinion these ones are the best looking, and they look just as good as they did as the day I put them on. They haven't scratched up or hazed up. They haven't cracked or anything, showing no real signs of just wear and tear, which is amazing. So those are all positives with the tail lights, which is great. However, they aren't without flaws. Now, I've come across 2 major issues with these tail lights that I have kind of half fixed, and the other one I haven't fixed at all. And let's just go with that one first. It's the easiest one you can see here. It's staring at you right in the face. It might not be an issue in wherever you're from, but in Australia, I don't know what the specific law is, but your tail end of the car has to have some kind of reflective component to it, whether that's reflectors on the bumper or built into the tail light itself. And as you can see here, these tail lights do not have any reflective component in them at all. And I only figured that out maybe a year after installing them. I was walking down the driveway with a head torch on, and I shone my light at both cars I had in the driveway, and one of them I could see the reflectors in, and then when I panned over to the Mini here, absolutely nothing. And that's a huge issue. Like, it's a safety issue as well. Not only you might get defected by police, but it is a bit of a hazard on the road in itself. And that's a pretty easy fix. You can just stick some reflectors on the car, whether you hide them down below or maybe up high. I'm not sure where I'm gonna put mine, but I will get around to that. And I've got to bring you into the car to show you the second issue. So this issue is a minor detail. However, if you don't get onto it, it can lead to big problems, and that is water leaking past the seals into the boot. There's a mix of installation error and design of the tail lights at play here. The tail lights are held in by a couple of clips and a M6 stud on the original tail lights. However, these ones, the stud is a bit smaller. And I checked on these a week after installation and noticed one of the nuts had actually pulled through the mounting hole. Now, I fixed this by chucking on a couple of washers so the nut couldn't pull through the hole, and that seems to have fixed that problem. And the user error part of it was me just not wanting to tighten these down too much, because I was aware that the nut was a bit smaller and that the threads were finer, and I didn't want to strip them out. In making this video, I checked the other side and actually noticed it had backed off even after I'd tightened it down what I thought was enough. I reckon to completely prevent this from happening again, I'll need to swap these over to some kind of locking nut. I think once you get the right torque on these, you'll be right with the seal. In any case, I did buy some adhesive backed foam in a variety of widths to chuck on if they continued to leak. My plan was to remove the tail lights and reline the foam with something a little bit better quality, and maybe even chuck some around the sides just so I got a better seal. So just quickly summarizing this issue, they will leak if you don't install them properly, and that is a combination of tightening them up to the right torque, also using washers and lock nuts so they don't back off or pull through. So there's a quick little 2-year review on the R53 Union Jack tail lights from AliExpress. If you're considering buying these, just do it. If they've been sitting in your watch list for like the last 6 months like they were with me, just hit buy it now, wait for them to come, stick them in. They take about 5-10 minutes to install, plug and play, no worries. And they look so good. They look really amazing, especially at night time at dusk with the headlights on. They look so good. Anyway, if you guys have enjoyed the video and you liked the review, chuck us a like, consider subscribing, and follow along for more Mini content. Cheers, guys.